Welcome. Have you ever looked at a website or an app and thought, man, I wonder how they built that? Or even better, I bet I could build that. Well, if that's you, you're in exactly the right place. This is your complete guide to turning that curiosity into a real deal career.
Okay, let's just dive right in. We're about to break down what it really takes to become a front-end developer. We're not going to give you vague advice or a bunch of confusing jargon. Nope. This is a clear, step-by-step, actionable plan to get you from square one all the way to your first job offer.
And really, this isn't just some boring checklist. I want you to think of it as your personal treasure map, a map to a whole new career. We've got 6 major stages on this quest, and I'm going to be your guide through every single one. So let's get going. All right, before we really get into the weeds, let's zoom out for a second. Let's get that bird's eye view of the entire journey ahead of you. It'll give you a great sense of the big picture. Okay, so this right here, this is your entire journey all in one spot. See how we've taken this huge, kind of scary goal of becoming a developer and broken it down into 6 totally manageable steps. We'll start with the fundamentals, move on to essential tools, pick a framework like React, level up with some advanced tech, and then wrap it all up by building a portfolio to land a job. And we've even put some rough time estimates on there just to show you that this is a real achievable path. Every great adventure has to start somewhere, right? For us, that first step is all about building a rock-solid foundation. We're talking about the 3 core languages that make the entire visible web work. For the next 2 to 3 months, these 3 things are going to be your entire world. First up, HTML. That's the skeleton, the basic structure of a web page. Then you've got CSS. That's all the style. Think of it like the clothes, the colors, the layout. And JavaScript? Oh, that's where the magic happens. That's what brings it all to life with interactivity. Seriously, these 3 are the non-negotiable pillars of everything you will ever build. Awesome. So you've got that foundation poured. Now it's time to gear up. You know, a skilled craftsperson is nothing without their tools. And in modern web development, having the right toolkit is absolutely key to working fast and working with a team. And the first tool, maybe the most important one, is something called version control. You'll mostly hear about it as Git and GitHub. And what is it? Well, it's basically a time machine for your code. No joke. It lets you save your progress, roll back to a previous version if you mess something up, and this is huge, it lets you work with other developers. In the professional world, this is not optional. You have to know this. So for the next couple of months, you're going to focus on building out this professional toolkit. You'll get comfortable with Git for version control, and you'll learn the basic command line. It just makes your workflows so much faster. Then you'll jump into modern CSS with tools like Tailwind, and really master layout systems like Flexbox and Grid. These are the things that let you build those complex, beautiful websites way, way easier. All right, this is a big one, a major milestone in your quest. You've got the fundamentals down, you've got your tools. Now, it's time to choose a specialization. This is where you pick a powerful JavaScript framework that is going to supercharge your building speed and what you're capable of creating. You've basically got 3 main paths to choose from: React, Angular, or Vue. Think of them as different kinds of power tools for building modern applications. React is like having a set of super high-quality, reusable Lego blocks. They call them components that you just piece together. Angular is more like a complete all-in-one toolbox, the kind you see used in big companies. And Vue? Vue is famous for being really friendly and easy to get started with. And this really shows you why so many beginners start with React. I mean, look at that. It's by far the most popular. Now, why should you care about that? Well, it means a huge community you can turn to for help when you get stuck. And, most importantly, it means more job opportunities. It's really that simple. But listen, and this is really important, don't get paralyzed here. Seriously, don't spend weeks going back and forth trying to figure out which one is the best. The absolute most important thing you can do right now is just pick one, commit to it, and spend the next 2 to 3 months going deep. You can always learn the others later. Just choose one and master it. Okay, let's keep moving. You've picked your framework, you're getting good at it. Now let's talk about how to level up and become a truly professional developer. This next step is all about adding those advanced technologies that employers are actively searching for. This is where you add the skills that really make your resume stand out. You'll learn something called TypeScript, which is kind of like a grammar and spell checker for your JavaScript. It helps you catch bugs before they become big problems. If you chose React, you're definitely going to want to learn Next.js, which gives your website superpowers. And finally, you'll tackle state management. I know, it sounds fancy, but it's really just about keeping track of all the data in a big app, like what's in a user's shopping cart. Mastering these skills is what separates the amateurs from the pros. And you've done it. You have put in the work, you've got the knowledge, you've mastered the fundamentals, you've built an incredible toolkit of advanced skills. So now what? Well, now it's time for the final and most exciting part of this quest, launching your career. So how do you actually prove you have all these skills? It all comes down to one word: projects. Your goal, your magic number, is right here. You want to build 3 to 5 solid, impressive projects for your portfolio. And I'm not talking about following along with a simple tutorial. I mean complete, polished applications that solve a real problem and show an employer everything you've learned. So here's your launch sequence. Step 1, build that killer portfolio with your 3 to 5 projects. This is your proof that you can do the work. Step 2, you might want to think about contributing to an open source project. This shows you can work well with others on a team. And once you have those 2 things, you're ready. It's time to polish up that resume and start hitting apply for those junior developer jobs. And there you have it. That's the roadmap. We've gone from the absolute basics of the web to the advanced tools that top companies are using, all the way to landing your first job. The path is all laid out for you. The only question left is the one you see right here. When does your journey begin?